Okay. Hey guys, welcome back to China Catch Wrestling channel. So today we're gonna continue from the side mount position. We're gonna advance to the crucifix from the side mount. So if Coach Bagger goes to the position here, let's continue. So we ended up in the side mount control here. He has the same control as I do. So first thing I want to address here is that when you're controlling here, the difference between having the palm up and palm down is quite a lot here. So I suggest having the palm facing downwards because you have more muscle when you are faced this way rather than this. It creates more what do you call it? What's the word? Pressure, yeah, when you're facing downwards. So that's number one. What we want to do from this position is usually this person here tries to shrimp out towards that side, right? So he can come back into a guard position. So we have to address this issue to begin with. So every time this guy shrimps, I want to wedge my way. So I try to shrimp, I wedge my way in, I wedge my way in. So this arm basically is coming between the rib cage and keep going down so that it gets tighter and tighter and tighter. Every time he moves, now you can listen to.
And the way he's putting it, it's really like painful on my ribs. I don't even want to move actually.
Yeah. So elbow goes down. Every time he goes, I'm going forward and I'm bringing my knee in towards, so that we create a pinch here together. Sorry, 1 second. Okay. So that's the number one thing here, what we want to do. After we created a pinch here, it's quite hard for him to move, and he doesn't want to really move because one, it starts hurting and it's really uncomfortable. If the hand stays as they are, we can do one of two things. I bring my shoulder down and I start pressuring this. So we covered last time when the hand comes here what to do. So this time I will keep my head down so that it's quite difficult for him to even bring that hand there. He gets stuck. So while I'm pressuring this, he wants to alleviate some of that pressure using the opposite hand. And that's what we want for this technique. So while I'm pressing down, I want to bring my knee up. So if the camera comes slightly here. So I want to bring the knee up towards this position. While I'm pushing, he's bringing the hand down. I want to go immediately into, while I'm pressuring, I want to bring the hand out, pushing his head towards each other. From here, I want to change to this motion and go into the hip heist position, keep pushing, so that I wedge the hand, shoulder between my hand and my foot. So basically he gets stuck there, and this is what we want. When we're in this position, now I can start reaching back, catching that hand, pushing it just down slightly. It's very uncomfortable, it's stuck here. So what I do is I drive the knee inside here, and look where we end up, in the mounted position, crucifix position, sorry. So that's number one. Now, again, same thing, throughout this technique, I want to always get my head down. Because if it's up, it's gonna bring the hand here, it's gonna start pushing me, maybe catching with the legs, and then we're in a lot of trouble. So keep your head down, but don't be too forward and don't be too far back either. Stay in the middle where it's chest-to-chest compression. Guys, change the position. So sorry, we have a class going at the same time. So, but anyway, so stay in the middle, head down, and be tight here. Now, if the camera can go up and look at my leg for a second here, we have to address this part also. So basically what Coach Bagger can do now is catch my leg, which we don't want, and now we have a lot of trouble with that reverse me and everything. So what I want to do to address that issue is either we go to the smart knee, which is okay, but you kind of lose the pressure on your opponent unless you're a high level. So we can go back. Unless you're a high level wrestler, sorry, you kind of lose a lot of the pressure here. So I suggest what you can do is just feed that leg. So one more time, come back please. So look at my legs here. What I'm doing is I'm feeding this hand to the other leg, and I'm stepping down, and we're changing it towards the smart knee. And now we have basically addressed this issue. It's much harder for him to catch my leg now. From this position, if the camera comes back to the front, please. Now we can go to our first submission from here. So obviously MMA, we start punching, and he's going to bring his head up to protect himself. But if we are not allowed to punch, we can start pressuring him, like put the elbow in the eye socket or the chin bone. He really doesn't like that. He tries to go up. This is what we want. We want the head to come up so that we can swim underneath, go all the way across the back of the neck here, When I'm in this position, we want to do a paper cutter. I always forget this. But paper cutter here, and I drive my, be very careful here by the way, just drive the elbow down all the way to the ground. Okay? So that's number one. Now, let's go back to this position. If the hands are hold together like this, he doesn't move, I don't move. Usually people say that this is a 0-0 position, but if he doesn't open his hand and he doesn't like feel the pressure, sorry, obviously he feels it now, but let's say that they're resilient and they don't do anything when
Let me try.
Okay. Ready? So it's just highly unlikely, but sometimes it happens. You have really resilient people,
or they're on drugs.
Yeah, they don't want to, exactly. They do EPOs, so to speak. So if that happens, no problem. Just go immediately up to this position. We want to trap that hand anyway. That's our goal here. So when we have that hand trapped, same thing. I go basically to the hip heist position, pushing that hand. Bugger is still holding his hand together. So hold. If he's still holding the hand together, that's fine. Now same thing, I want to create a separation between the shoulder and the head. I push in, hold your hand please, really tight. So I hold it together and I push forward just to break that grip a little bit. When the hand is, the grip is up here, we can go to our second submission. So one, I bring the elbow back, I go underneath and we do a shoulder lock here. So basically I'm pushing, it hurts a lot. Basically I'm doing this, I'm bringing my whole body into it, okay? That's number one. But usually when they feel that pressure, they always immediately pull back their hand and they open up. So when that happens, catch it, then push it down or feed it immediately towards the middle of your legs. You can either stay here or we go back to this position. Don't worry, if it's the middle of your legs, even if you're not controlling it, it's quite hard for Coach Bugger to get out here. So you can try to get out.
Yeah, and
it's quite hard to get.
And you can always reach it and do it again. So once my hand come out, you just push it again and do it again.
So show one more time. Sorry. So if the hand comes out,
you just push.
No
down.
problem. Just push it back down and step back over. It's quite difficult to get out from this position. I suggest you get the shin bone in between, but it's not necessary. You can even go for this kind of stuff, which is tighter. But if you know the escapes, it can kind of work against you as well. So be a little bit careful.
From my perspective, I can't pull that elbow out because my body's on the way. So I need to get my body out of the way so I can get this elbow out. Yeah. But as long as coach is holding my body cannot move, so my elbow cannot move. So nice, I'm kind of like stuck between his elbow and his leg.
So keep in mind, while we're doing all these techniques, I told you guys in the beginning, keep it very tight and wedge it in. While we're keeping the wedge in, the head is always staying down as well. Because now he's trapped with this hand, so what is his next option? He's going to try to attack with this hand. Exactly, but like I said, if the head is down and he tries to come now, immediately when I feel or I see it, I'm going to bring it even further down. So try to come in. So that gives us a chance to catch the hand. Reverse grip. Take a note of the grip here. Why I want to keep it here, if Coach Bugger really tries to muscle his way out, it's really difficult. So do not go inside like this, because if you muscle, he's going to come out that way. But if you go reverse grip, it's very difficult. Okay, you could maybe do it if you catch the hand, but I wouldn't go into a grip fight when you're in this position. So just catch it easily. So if Coach Bugger comes in, just catch it easy like this. We go here, reverse, right? Take it out. And now, so same thing here. Like I said before, always pressure the face, okay? Pressure the face so he creates the weak point here, and then we finish from here immediately into the submission, okay? So that's a little bit on what we covered today. Yeah, we'll continue from the escapes a little bit from the side mount. Is there anything you want to add to this?
Yeah, man, that was a lot of pressure right there. That was like both my ribs from this side from your elbow, my ribs from this side from your knee, and your chest pushing down. All like it was squeezed. It was almost like you're strangling, but my body. That's how it felt like. I felt like I don't want to move any. I want to just melt into the ground itself. That's how it felt like.
And that's usually what we tell our students. Like before you go for submissions, more important than that, try to learn how to control and pressure your opponent. Like that's much more important in my opinion. Just keep it tight, squeeze, and keep the pressure. After that, you worry about submissions and stuff.
Yeah, and I can show one. So coach was talking about trapping the arm with the leg hook, which is great. But he was talking also about sometimes it gets in the middle. If it gets in the middle, it's okay. You just swing the other leg underneath and put your knee behind the other one. You'll feel how you can move that arm, right?
Don't give up too much. It is for next class. I'm gonna cover this.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But what I'm trying to say is that, so if it's here, like the hand comes out, let it come out. It's okay. Just grab it again and go in straight. Or you can grab it from here and just go to this side, and then now it's equally locked. And again, we can always switch back and forth between those two. So whenever the hand moves and it starts to come out, I'll just go back and swing, and then again from the middle. So these are like interchangeable. It's not a big problem as long as you keep the knee behind the other one.
Yeah. So we jumped a little bit to next class. That's what we're gonna cover next class also. But it's good. Now we have that covered a little bit, but we'll touch a little bit more on it next time. Okay, good.